A sad soul can kill quicker than a germ. If you're in trouble, or hurt or need, go to the poor people. They're the only ones that'll help, the only ones. Ideas are like rabbits. You get a couple and learn how to handle them, and pretty soon you have a dozen. Power does not corrupt. Fear corrupts. Perhaps the fear of a loss of power. I am impelled, not to squeak like a grateful and apologetic mouse, but to roar like a lion out of pride in my profession. I've seen a look in dogs' eyes, a quickly vanishing look of amazed contempt. And I am convinced that basically dogs think humans are nuts. It has always been my private conviction that any man who puts his intelligence up against a fish and loses had it coming. No man really knows about other human beings. The best he can do is to suppose that they are like himself. I've lived in good climate, and it bores the hell out of me. I like weather rather than climate. I hold that a writer who does not passionately believe in the perfectibility of man has no dedication nor any membership in literature. You know how advice is. You only want it if it agrees with what you wanted to do anyway. In utter loneliness, a writer tries to explain the inexplicable. We spend our time searching for security and hate it when we get it. I have owed you this letter for a very long time, but my fingers have avoided the pencil as though it were an old and poisoned tool. 4 hoarse blasts of a ship's whistle still raise the hair on my neck and set my feet to tapping. It is a common experience that a problem difficult at night is resolved in the morning after the committee of sleep has worked on it. One can find so many pains when the rain is falling. In the souls of the people the grapes of wrath are filling and growing heavy for the vintage. Many a trip continues long after movement and time and space have ceased. The discipline of the written word punishes both stupidity and dishonesty. No one wants advice, only corroboration. A journey is like marriage. The certain way to be wrong is to think you control it. Time is the only critic without ambition. There are as many worlds as there are kinds of days, and as an opal changes its colors and its fire to match the nature of a day, so do I. Man is the only kind of varmint sets his own trap, baits it, then steps in it. Unless a reviewer has the courage to give you unqualified praise, I say ignore the bastard. The profession of book writing makes horse racing seem like a solid, stable business. Give a critic an inch, he'll write a play. Writers are a little below clowns and a little above trained seals. Syntax, my lad. It has been restored to the highest place in the Republic. I hate cameras. They are so much more sure than I am about everything. I have never smuggled anything in my life. Why, then, do I feel an uneasy sense of guilt on approaching a customs barrier?